I can't believe we're already at the 10th and final episode of Fionna and Cake Season 2. As writing this, episode 10 comes out tomorrow, Christmas Day, which is almost like a little Christmas gift the creators are giving us. I probably won't have this video completely finished by Christmas Day, so by the time you guys see this, the final will probably be out, but that's all besides the point. Since the season finale comes out tomorrow, I really just wanted to put together a Mod Podge of a video just taking a look back at my favorite moments and why I'm such a huge fan of the Adventure Time universe. So sit back, relax, maybe grab some pickles, chips and ice cream, I don't know, whatever you're in the mood for, and enjoy the video. Oh, and if you want to like the video too, you know, that would be cool or something, I don't know. Anyways, enjoy. I wish I could say I'm a super fan who watched every episode the moment it came out. Honestly, life kind of happened and I ended up binging the show around 2:30 in the morning the other day when I couldn't fall asleep. I literally couldn't stop watching episode after episode. Normally when I watch a series, I like to pace myself most of the time, but for some reason with this show, I kept negotiating with myself in an endless cycle of just one more episode. It was impossible to stop. I really love how they executed this season. To give like a quick recap, Fionna saves her world from being erased, but she also tells Simon not to put on his crown, and this prevents her world from turning into the Fionna Cake episodes we know from Adventure Time. And instead it keeps it a more mundane version, similar to the start of season 1. Everyone seems to be doing fine. Marshall and Gary find a new lot to live on, but they soon get evicted by Queenie and they have to figure out how to get their lot back with all of their stuff. Meanwhile, Finn is dying and Huntress Wizard, making her debut again, tries to heal him, but she accidentally ends up traveling to Fionna and Cake's world, and that about sums up the beginning of the season. There were so many things this season that kept me saying just one more episode, but a few really stood out among the rest. First off, it was really cool to have Huntress Wizard back. I remember back in Adventure Time, which she had a few episodes, and there was some character development. Specifically, she had a romantic interest in Finn, but she feared becoming too soft, so she didn't pursue that relationship with him. And that was about it. In the beginning of season 2, Huntress Wizard seems a bit unsure. She still has her lone wolf, emotionally detached attitude, but she puts herself in danger trying to heal Finn, so there's a bit of irony here that I love. She doesn't explicitly say she's in love with Finn, but her actions suggest otherwise. Another part of her that gets developed a little more in the series is her self-dependency. Throughout the show, she's very self-reliant and she hates asking for help from others. But after spending some time with Fionna and Cake and the others in her world, she slowly realizes that she can't always rely on herself. Sometimes the only way to solve her problems is with the help of others.
Well, I'm a plant, and I need your help.
Another thing that really caught my attention was Fionna's character development in this season. What can I say, I'm a sucker for good character development. After saving her world, Fionna seems to have found what she thinks her purpose is, and that's to play the role of a hero and help those in need. This puts a lot of pressure on her, especially when she feels like she's failing. At the same time, Fionna shows more of a selfish side, especially when it comes to love, and that is a big theme in this season. She easily gets jealous and angry when things don't go her way. This creates an interesting contrast. She wants to be a selfless hero, but she often gives in to her own selfish impulses. We also get to learn that her parents were largely absent in her life, which led her to spend most of her time with the cats at the animal shelter. This explains why she's comfortable in messy environments and why she might not fit in with normal society. Overall, season 2 paints Fionna as just like this misunderstood character who puts a lot of pressure on herself because of the image she's created, a version of herself that's impossible to live up to. Not to get philosophical or anything here, but in a way, Fionna reflects something that's inside of us all. We set these perfect standards for ourselves, and it creates this unnecessary stress and self-criticism when we can't meet them. I feel like because this is such a common thing, it makes Fionna a really relatable character, and honestly, it makes me sympathize with her. The very specific moment that I felt her pain was in episode 8 when Fionna and Huntress Wizard get sent to court for killing Cosmic Owl. Fionna puts Cake in charge of fixing the fundraiser to save the lot from Queenie after everything had completely backfired for Fionna. When Fionna and HW get back, Fionna realizes that her efforts to save the lot completely failed and Cake and her friends' efforts worked. She gets overwhelmed with a feeling of guilt and insignificance because she was supposed to be the hero who saved the day. This leads her to walk over to the lot with all of Gary and Marshall's stuff and completely wreck it. And then she goes into this depressed state because of what she's done, which leads to more self-hate. The scene just made me feel a certain way. Fionna already has fears of being insignificant, and then you realize that she spends 8 episodes straight trying to save a lot and be the hero of the day, only to be replaced by Cake, who in one night threw a successful fundraiser and saved everyone. It's kind of a gut punch and you can really feel the pain Fionna feels. There's a lot of stuff that happened in episode 9 that I'm not going to get into here, but eventually I think she realizes that her actions have consequences and she's got to take control of her own life by getting rid of her hero attitude. Wow, that guy's pretty deep for a second. On a lighter note, Fern is back. I was watching a roundtable video the other day, and I think he said it best when he said Fern is finally turning into his own person, instead of being just a grass clone of Finn. I thought it was such a neat detail, and I really love the new design of Fern. Speaking of Fern, we finally get to meet Fiona's world equivalent of Fern, and her name is Fennel. We get an awesome episode with Fionna and Fennel finally having some time to bond. Before this, Fennel was dating DJ Flame, and she's essentially the copy of Fionna, but with green hair. It's interesting that DJ Flame and Fionna have had a couple of sparks throughout the season, but he's also dating Fiona's lookalike. All the love stuff aside, we do eventually get a whole episode dedicated to them bonding and getting close with each other, while basically tripping on acids. It's cool to have this sort of interaction because Finn and Fern never had that kind of relationship. Fern was trying to be somebody he wasn't, got jealous, and tried to replace Finn. So it's really nice to see Fionna and Fennel form a bond that Finn and Fern never got the chance to. Everything seems to be going well with all of this until DJ Flame kisses Fionna in front of Hunter and Fennel, stirring up some drama. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to play out, I just have to wait until tomorrow's episode. Another nice inclusion of this season is Fiona's world's version of Marceline and the Ice King relationship. We learn that Marshall's mom, Hannah, is super cold and distant, which causes him to seek comfort elsewhere. Lo and behold, that person is the Ice Queen. She treats him kindly and encourages his musical interests. It's funny because Marshall's mom is so cold and distant, while literally the Ice Queen, who has ice in her name, is actually warmer and more motherly than Hannah was. This adds so much depth to Marshall's character and also nicely explains the Ice King and vampire relationship in Fiona's non-magical world. One more thing before I wrap this video up, I just want to quickly mention the music in this show. I love the music. This might be a bit controversial, but I actually like the songs in season 1 just a little more, except for Transformations with the Therapy Worm. That is literally my new favorite song. It's so smooth. It's like the equivalent of cutting butter with a warm knife, but for your ears. They brought back Rebecca Sugar for episode 9, and if you don't know who she is, she's the one who made some of the amazing music on Adventure Time. This being the case, it only makes sense why the song is so good. It just screams Adventure Time. Well, that's about all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the show, because I love it so much and kind of hop on the hype train, especially since the season finale is coming out today. Or, not today, sorry, tomorrow. So, just thanks for staying to the end and stuff, and just let me know your guys' thoughts of this season in the comments below, and I'd love to read them. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.